Hello friends, today we will do the question answers of chapter number 1, The Shoemaker by Charles Dickens. Question number 1. What was the shoemaker doing when Defarge entered the room? Answer. The shoemaker was making shoes when Defarge entered the room. Question number 2. How did the shoemaker react to more light in the room? Why do you think he reacted? Answer. The shoemaker was confused and looked here and there when more light entered the room. This is due to the fact that he had been living in the dark for a long period of time and he had forgotten to associate with different things in his room with their respective locations. Question number 3. When asked for his name, he says 105 North Tower. What do you gather from this reply? Answer. He has forgotten who he is and got used to tell his name as the number of his cell. Question number 4. What do you think was the reason for the old man to lapse into forgetfulness so often? Answer. The old man had been living in delusion for so long that he was no longer of a same mind, which explains his frequent forgetfulness. Question number 5. Who was the young lady? How did the shoemaker react when he saw her? The young lady is the shoemaker's daughter, Louise Manet. The shoemaker is startled by her presence at first, but then he forgets all about it and gets back to his work. Part B. Answer the questions with reference to the context. Monsieur Manet, do you remember nothing of me? Part A. Who is the speaker? Answer. Mr. Lorry is the speaker. Part B. Who is Monsieur Manet? The shoemaker is Monsieur Manet. He is the owner of a wine shop, kind, loyal, and servant of Dr. Manet. Part C. Why does Manet drop the shoe? He drops the shoe because he is startled. Second extract. Yes, for a moment, at first, I thought it's quite hopeless, but I have unquestionable seen for a single movement the face that I want knew so well. Hush, let us draw further back. Part A. Who says these words? Answer. Mr. Lorry says these words. Part B. Why does he think it was hopeless? Answer. He thought it was hopeless, has believed that the old man had lost his mind. Part C. Whose face does he recognize? Answer. He recognizes the face of his old employer, Monsieur Manet. Part C. Think and answer. Question number 1. There is an element of surprise for the shoemaker at the end. How does the narrator build this surprise? Is it sudden? Explain in detail. Answer. The element of surprise is built through certain action like the old man recoiling and the expressions all over everyone's face. The element of surprise are not sudden. Question number 2. What can you say about the character of Manet and his daughter? Minute has been cut off from the world far too long and has lost his scenes. The father and daughter have not met for ages. His daughter is revealed, yet said it finally seeing her father in such a condition. Question number 3. Many time in prison robbed him not just of time but also of his ability to re-enter the world. Discuss in class the various rehabilitation methods to bring people who have served in prison into the mainstream. It is true that a person time in prison him not just of time but also of his ability to re-enter the world. It is very difficult to bring people who have served in to the mainstream. Most of the time they are not accepted. They should absent to rehabilitation to center to make up for the time that they have lost. They should be given simple jobs in the real world so that they have some scenes of order and discipline in their lives. On being released from prison gradually, they can adopt to the real world and live a normal life. Thank you, friends.